the Bobcat up on the trailer yesterday. Those tow truck drivers got it on here. So this is my problem now, y'all. I know I was all happy-go-lucky when I got it on the trailer, but that caused another problem for me. Y'all see, I can't open up the back door now, so I can't check nothing, look at nothing, or anything. A little bit damp and wet outside. It's me and Wade today. We got I don't know, we ain't got a whole lot, man. So I don't know exactly what you know, what how much we're gonna get done or not get done. Well, we got about 4 or 5 yards to do. It ain't nothing major. But we gotta do a little pine straw, so that's gonna take a little bit of time. I gotta go by the dealer, you know, my dealer, to get a belt for the for one of my big 60s. The belt broke. Don't you know, as soon as I put them honeycomb tires on a damn on my favorite mower, that the damn the first yard I was gonna do with the new tires on it, as soon as I engaged the blades, the belt broke. What the man? So I so desperately wanted to use my damn tires, you know, the mower with the good tire with the new tires on it, that I took the belt off of the other mower and put it on the mower that I run. And that's another good thing about having the same mowers, y'all, because you can, you know, you can always keep a machine going if you got the same mowers, man. He had a couple of days off, so he ought to be fresh. That boy ought to be fresh. That boy ought to be fresh. All the days he done had sitting on Granny's couch. What's up, man? He ought to be, y'all. Look, he was in the truck today. I'll be damned. You see what? All right, y'all. We'll get back with you. Peace out. Okay, y'all. So we just pulled up on the first one over here. We're fitting to try out these squeals right here. We're gonna cut this grass short right here, y'all. This grass was looking terrible. And this yard right here is the yard that we did the sod last year, and it was beautiful. This is what happens right here, y'all, when the homeowner puts weeding feed on the property and the timing is not critical. See, everybody thinks that they can put weeding feed down and it's just gonna work. You put weed feed down and then you get a 40-degree cold snap, the weed feed don't work. You put weed feed down and you don't get any warm weather, it don't work. You put the weed feed down, you don't get no sun, it don't work. You put the weed feed down and you don't get no rain, it don't work. So yeah, and you put the weed feed down and the temperature stays under 80 degrees, it don't work. So waste your money on weed and feed if you want, but it's all about that timing. It's gotta be timed to do it. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse while I cut this real low. It's gotta cut low. Peace out. Okay, y'all, that's one done. About a 15-minute yard. Not a big deal. Easy cheesy. So this is the first yard that I've done with the squeal tires. Yeah, man, they seem to be, you know, they riding good. You know, it's a little bit early on for me to be able to tell you exactly, you know, what I'm thinking and all. But yeah, I know it's finna start raining, man. All right, y'all, here we go. So we got we are on we're going to the third one, y'all. Yeah, we're not doing great on time, but you know, the bottom could fall out any minute. Had to do a little running around for 5 raggedy bales of pine straw. Went to a place, the debit machine wasn't there, the debit card machine wasn't working, had to leave there, go up the street, get cash, come back, you know, for 5 freaking bales of pine straw, y'all. What the hell? So we got this next one we're going to do. We got 2, we got 3 more over here that we're going to try to get done before the rain sets in. So I talked to the Bobcat mechanic, and he's telling me that I could probably just drop the trailer there and just leave this trailer. He can fix it, you know, from on the trailer. So that'll be something that we will do. We got a few bales of pine straw to lay over here. We got a little bushes to do over here, and we're gonna try to get back to our side of town before the rain drops out on us.
And it is fucking humid.
It's humid out here. It's humid for the temperature. I don't know why. How they say it's 72 degrees, but it feels like it's 82. You know, a lot of moisture in the air from this storm coming. Anyway, y'all, we pulling up there. I'll peace out, man. All right, guys. So we just got done with the 4th one. Wade's blowing it off now. He done had to string the weed eater twice today. I don't understand that. We only done, we just strung the weed eater at the last job, and then he had to string it again at this job. I don't know what's going on there, but we're gonna have to, yeah, I don't like, we ain't got time to be playing with the damn weed eater string. I mean, the type of yards we're doing, they're small yards, man. After he strung it that one time, he should have had enough to last the rest of the day. You know, what he should do is blow the road off first. I mean, it'll make no sense to blow the sidewalk off and then have to blow the road off. I mean, well, yeah, he's getting it, man. We're doing the best we can with what we're working with today. It looks like the bottom cooking with gas, y'all. He's doing a good job today. Well, he always does a good job, for real. He's a great worker, man. You know, so get his driver's license tomorrow, hopefully, and then maybe we can start teaching him some more shit stuff. Can't teach no more without no license. You know, we're gonna get him on a point where he can really be an asset to me and the business, and an asset to himself as he gets older. Anyway, this is Ray. Peace out. Hard labor shit. I was thinking to myself all along, I'm like, man, shit, I don't want to do all this. I know there's easier ways to make money.
I don't want to do it though. That's the thing. And I done told him that, but he don't want to listen.
You know, but he's got more time than you got too. You got another job. See, he ain't got no other job, so he can sign up for all these labor things that takes time. But that's what you do when you don't have a lot of equipment. And then what I did when I do them heavy labor jobs, I take that money and I buy me equipment. Because I was trying to get out of that shit just as soon as I fucking could.
Right.
You know, because my, well, number one, you're not making as much money, period. Number two, is you're having to work a whole lot harder, period. And then number three, you're having to work a whole lot longer to make the same money, period. And so what ends up happening is you're not making, you're spending more time than what you should, so then you can't make any more money nowhere else because you're digging holes for fucking pavers over here. Right. And by the time you dig 30 holes or scratch the ground for pavers, you're beat by the time. So then
you gotta pick up the pavers, lay them down.
Yeah, and then you gotta do whatever. You gotta clean up. You gotta get all the tools up, and then you gotta then you're expected to be able to make good money. You gotta go do 4 more yards too. See, that's the kind of thing with equipment that I got. I can do that. I can go do a little old paver job, and then I can do 5 yards too. You know, and then not kill nobody. That's the biggest thing. You ain't trying to, and then you can charge more too when you got equipment, because you start seeing, you know, well, I got equipment. I don't have to do this type of work or that type of work. So I got a lawnmower. I can fucking sit on a lawnmower and make more than that.
Right. While he's weed eating.
Right. While he's doing whatever, you know, with subpar equipment. And everybody starts out with subpar equipment. Nobody rarely does somebody come in the game with you know, mowers like I got and shit.
Right.
I mean, you gotta. But every time I shovel fucking mulch off the back of a pickup truck, every time I fucking had pulled a piece of sod off of a fucking pallet manually, and had to do all that shit manually. Every time I did all that and I got a little check, I bought me a little piece of equipment to make it a little bit easier, make more. And the next thing you know, you got riding mowers, and then you're like, man, you're looking at most jobs, you're like, shit, why would I do that? I ain't gonna sit on a lawnmower and make twice as much, and I can do twice as much.
Right.
and then I get off the lawnmower. Yeah, I might be a little sore from being jolted around, but I'm not physically fucking exhausted, you know. And down here in the heat, man, the way the heat is down here, dude.
It's a different animal.
You ain't got. I mean, it's bad. It can get bad, dude. And then if you stay in that labor game too long, and I know some guys that have done that, where they start doing the pavers, and then they buy them a little push mower, and then they can't never seem to get over the hump of being able to buy them a Z-turn mower or a tractor mower, because they're taking the money that they're making off mulch and rock and all the heavy labor shit, and they ain't being smart with it, you know. They ain't signing up for more work. They're signing up for more labor jobs, and fuck that, man, because there's only so much labor you can do when you're just one man or two man.
Shit wears me out though, fucking doing that shit.
Hell yeah, it does.
That's why I told him he can fucking do it.
But to actually to be in a spot like I'm in, where your brain actually says, my brain actually tells me, look, man, why in the hell are you gonna do that when you can make twice as much on a lawnmower? But I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have, you know, the big boy lawnmowers and all the shit that I've had to sacrifice. Fucking jet skis and motorcycles over the years. There's my jet skis and motorcycles right there. And Xboxes and PlayStations and iPhones and iPads and all the shit, toys that guys like to buy. And I love buying shit too, but I like buying shit that's gonna make me money.
Right.
You know, and then all those other little things I just talked about, you know, the iPads and all that shit, I can actually buy them with the money that I make.
I'm in this situation right now.
But if your brother's at home all day, you know.
Well, he went to work this morning. He went to go do a backsplash and lay some pavers.
And you gotta, and another thing too about, you know, being out here doing your own gig, you gotta stay in your freaking lane, whatever your lane is. See, my lane is outdoor landscape type work. I'm not going tomorrow and hang sheetrock.
Right.
You know, even though I might be able to, but it's hard to be really, really good and make top dollar at everything. You know, now I can make top dollar in the realm of landscape work because I got chainsaws and hedge trimmers and mowers, but I can't make top dollar in doing electrical work, or make top dollar doing backsplashes, or installing hot water heaters, because I'm not geared for that. You know.
Well, me and him have done a lot of work like that: tub and tile, laying sinks, putting hardwood floors down.
But can you make top dollar at it? That's what, and he might be able to, you know, because there are guys out there that make top dollar at doing hardwood floors. I ain't one of them, but you know.
Well, that goes back to what I was telling you the other day. Pop set us up.
Is this it?
No. Pop set us up. He taught us all he could teach us.
Yeah.
How to survive out here without having to rely on anybody.
And he'll be able to make money on the backsplash, but if he did backsplashes every day, he can make more money because he'd be faster at it. He'd learn all the little tricks like I know in my game. I know all the little tricks out here now. You know, if I were doing, you know, this and then going in and painting houses and then building fences and decks and all that, well, it's going to take away from my top dollar out here, you know, because I won't be focused on just one business, you know what I'm saying? I did all that stuff to make a living to get by, but I didn't really start making good money until I zeroed in on exactly what I wanted to do, and I'm like, shit, this is where the money's at, and this is where I'm going to pour all my resources. But in the beginning, you got to go with type work that don't require a lot of tools up front. See, the landscape business is expensive to get in.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's expensive to get in. I mean, to get in and get in good, it's expensive. But once you're in, yeah, you're in. You know, I mean, you never want to do anything else because you got equipment that'll take care of everything.
Right.
You know, if you can get equipment, take care of shit, man, that's the way to go to me. I want my equipment to work for me. But if I was 25, well, I'd probably think a little bit different. I say, shit, I can do back-breaking work, you know, for another year or two until I get my shit together, you know. It's always, that's why a lot of guys can't do this type of work, because they can't muster up the money to come up $10,000 for a freaking lawnmower, and it's hard to compete with guys like me out here starting out, you know. It's hard. I mean, I would hate to be competing against somebody like me out here.
No.
I mean, I would coming, you know, starting out where I just got my driver's license back. I just, you know, I ain't even got a ride yet. And here I got to compete against some motherfuckers been doing it 13 years. And got $100,000 worth of equipment and got 150 customers. I mean, fuck. Okay, y'all. So the twill tires, man. The twill tires are pretty cool, man. I like the way they feel. Now, I've only done about 4 or 5 properties with them, but the ride is smooth, man. I gotta say, significantly smoother than air tires. At least the air tires that I've had. But I'm glad we got to a point today where we can see daylight. We did not do very many properties. We did 5, but the bottom is going to fall out, and we got done with what I needed to get done as far as from a routing logistical standpoint, man. You know, to be able to get those over there done to a point of where we don't have to go back over there this week. That's all I wanted to do, because that's the type of route right there, y'all, where you go do that, then if you don't finish, it can really hang up a whole nother day over there. So you want to try to avoid that. You don't want to get started on a route, and especially one where they're all together and you not be able to finish. You know, it happens, I know, and you know, it happens sometimes, but it's a calculated gamble. It was a calculated gamble for me to go over there and do them today when they were talking about how much it was going to rain. But when I look at the calendar, and you gotta always, y'all, you gotta always be looking at this when you're thinking about putting a yard off or whatever, for whatever reason. You gotta be thinking that's gonna affect your money, because the quicker you cut the yard, the quicker you're back to cut it again. And the repetitive nature of this type work is where your money's at. You know, $50 yard, $60 yard. Well, you know, you can say that and it sounds kind of, well, damn, man, you know, it took $10,000 lawnmower to do that. But you know, you are number one, you're in the game if you got a big mower. Number 2 is your mower will bring you more work for each individual customer, because without the mower, they're not going to hire you, or they're going to want to hire you at such a rate that you're not going to be able to make money at it. It's going to take you too long if you don't have the proper equipment. So, you know, now you don't have to have mowers like I got. Like, at this point in my business, y'all, and this ain't no lie, I don't give a damn what anybody says. At this point in my business, I could take a homeowner zero-turn mower, and I can make a living with it. I use homeowner mowers for years. I use the John Deere tractor mowers, but I could actually get a homeowner zero-turn mower now, and I can make a living with it. You know, I can add it to the fleet, or I could just go out and I could just go buy a $3,500 I don't know, Husqvarna mower with a 52-inch deck, and I can leave these mowers at home, and I can actually go make money, and I don't know, it'd probably take me a lot longer, but I can actually do it and make a decent living. You know why? because I know what the hell I'm doing out here. But Wade's gonna be off tomorrow. He's supposed to go try to get his driver's license. I hope all that goes well, you know, and all that there. Because I mean, you know, I really need him to get his license just for you know, to be honest, I need him to get his license more for him than for anything else. Just so he can be, when you got a driver's license out here, you're more of an asset. You can do things that somebody with a driver's license can't do. You know, even though I'm already paying driver's license money, so he won't get no raise. He came in making pretty good money, and then I done gave him a little bit more money since. So, but with a driver's license, what he'll be able to do is he'll be able to guarantee he keeps that same money. You know, because without one, his hours are going to drop down because well, he can't do everything I need him to do. It's that simple, you know. So, or everything that you know, like with a license, he'll be able to, you know, he'll be able to work on days that I might not be able to work. You know, just he can take the other truck and go out and make money. You know. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Pulling up to the Hizzo. Gonna go in here and see what's going on for a minute, and get ready to load the skid steer up, man. So, it's Ray. Peace out.